What did I say? Sorry, oh my bad. Sorry, I knew that too. And by the way, who graduated from here? And quick story, Kate played volleyball for me at another school in middle school. And after she would leave my practice, she would go out with her older sister on the soccer field and they would practice for another hour with their dad on some of those shots, like if you were at the game the other night. Yeah, that's why, because there's a lot of extra practice put in. So.
Kate, I've had the privilege of knowing since she was a little girl, as I taught both her and her sister in elementary school, as a lot of you kids that are out here that are now moving on to bigger and better things. Unfortunately, Kate had a foot or ankle or boot she was very talented at a young age and didn't get to participate in some things her 5th grade year, I think, due to being in a boot, but she's very talented and comes from good stock from her mom and dad. So I'm very excited, and hopefully I might be able to go to Raleigh and see a game or two.
Ooh, that sounds loud. Kate, come stand with me so I don't stand by myself. So Kate was new to us this year. What I do? And we were blessed, obviously, to have Kate this year in volleyball, basketball, and soccer. Right? Obviously, we're here to talk a little more about basketball. Kate, along with her 2 buddies up here, reached 1,000 career points this year. She's well over 1,100 career points. She was Pac-9 All-Conference 2nd team, All-District 3rd team, and 910 Preps All-Stars 2nd team this year. She was part of the team that finished 2nd in the conference, 2nd in the tournament, had a nice little state tournament run, and finished 21-6 overall. So obviously we couldn't have done it without her. I was excited to hear. What was interesting with Kate is we didn't know exactly which sport she was going to pursue. She's very talented at all 3, so I was excited to hear that it was basketball. That's kind of where her love has been, although she's been doing amazing stuff for us on the soccer field as well. She is going on to be at Meredith, as we have all figured out, and as Coach said, we're excited for you. Can't wait to watch you continue to play. We're very proud of you. We love you.
For our family, I think there's a couple things that really bear mentioning. One is that it's difficult to transfer after being at another school for 3 years and coming in here for 1 year, so we're very proud of Kate for that. We're also very proud of her because there aren't that many young girls who are still playing all 3 sports during the year. We encourage that, and I think it's been really terrific for her. And then as part of the transition over here to Terry Sanford, there's always a little bit of nervousness, but I don't think it could have gone any better than it did, and that's just a real credit to the coaches. So a shout out to Steve Ellerby for volleyball, and to Carl and Dottie and Tanya for basketball, and to Carl and Coach Kaiser and Coach Barber in soccer, and to Coach Joyner, who's going to be the girls coach next year, for doing all the training with her. But maybe most of all, thank you to the athletes who were her teammates, started with volleyball in August, and just being supportive of her. The simplest kindnesses of being good teammates makes a huge difference for somebody coming in from spending 3 years somewhere else, and that impact has been a very positively felt by our family and by Kate, and so certainly can't thank her teammates and her coaches enough for that. And I think it's one of the reasons that we'll be Terry Sanford supporters for a long time to come. Despite in some ways spending 1 year here, we feel like we've been welcomed as family, and we just appreciate the students, the coaches, and the leadership for that.
I just want to thank everyone for coming today to support me, Amani, and Lindsay. I want to thank God for this opportunity and for blessing me to be here. And I've really enjoyed playing with them this year. So first I want to thank all my coaches, like you said, Coach Ellerby, Coach Molnar, Coach Tanya and Dottie, and Michael for spending an hour out of his day, every day, to hang out with me at the Healthplex with the old people, working out in the class. I want to thank all my teammates and friends for always supporting me and understanding when I'm not able to hang out or do things with them because I have sports. And for my teammates and my coaches for always teaching me what it means to work hard, to be disciplined, and to do things for other people, not for yourself. And then I also want to give a special thank you to my travel coaches, Danielle and John Clay, who can't be here today, but they've really taught me not just how to be a better basketball player, but how to be a better person, and their lessons are something that's going to stick with me for the rest of my life. So I'm just really thankful for everything that I've learned throughout the course of playing sports, because it's a cliche, but it is really bigger than ball. So I'm just really thankful for all the things I've learned and all the people who've helped me learn them along the way.